Hey, what's up, friend? Are you interested in lack of skill? Yeah. Or maybe some suck. I'm just a new guy for the love of game. Wait, don't go. I know it's bad. Times have changed, but not my mad. Don't you know that games are my thing? Yeah, I know it's getting real late. Come on, look at me. I even do storytelling. Also, podcasts on great game subjects. Okay, yeah, I'm not a Markiplier or a PewDiePie. But hey, that's what makes me so unique, right? Right? Right?
Oh, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or something. I don't know how you doing. Yeah, son. What you know about that? This is the Niko Show, the 66th episode, and it's been a little while since we've done this. Yes. Do I apologize for it? No, I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Well, you know how it goes. Yeah, days pass by. Life gets hard on the road, and then you realize, like, oh my god, it's been about a month since I've done this. So how you guys doing? You doing okay? Still doing all right? Still looking for that second job? I know I'm still looking for that second job. And by the time you hear this on Spotify, which I really, really need to get better at posting on Spotify more efficiently. It's, I don't know why. It's really not that difficult to do. It's just one of those things that just passes you by, and I'm trying to get better at it. So for anybody out there listening, this episode will be, of course, streaming on Twitch. It's not streaming on YouTube this time because Restream doesn't do YouTube gaming anymore, unfortunately. So I can't stream on both platforms at the same time. But it'll be posted on YouTube right after we're done with this, and on Spotify, you'll see this episode when you see it. We're still playing catch up on Spotify, actually. The N64 episode that we did last time, which, by the way, was a lot of fun. I loved doing that episode. Going down memory lane was great. I don't see what, I'll never be in trouble. It's fun. Yeah. Soundboard? You gonna work? Soundboard? Oh, I just had it too low on the volume. Duh. Oh, jeez. Now, there's been this one. Okay, this episode is going to be all about the PS5. I was honestly debating on what I wanted to talk about. At first, it was going to be about Mario 3D All Stars, but it was going to be a little bit on that. It wasn't going to be the entire premises of the episode. But I am going to talk about it nonetheless. But I really, really do want to talk about the PS5. There's a lot to discuss about it, considering that they just had a big PS5 showcase. And we'll get into the showcase as well, just kind of how I felt about it, just a little review, in case you guys care about my pathetic opinion. And with that said, yeah, we're going to dive really deep into the PS5. We're going to do it. And I think it'll definitely last long enough. There's a lot of stuff to talk about this console, and my personal opinion on it, on what you guys think about it, and what I think about it. And like I said, this will be on YouTube and Spotify, so feel free to let me know what you guys think. My Discord link, you'll see it on Twitch, and you'll see it on YouTube as well, posted in the description. So stop on by, guys, and check out that Discord. You're always welcome. Yeah, give them all a round of applause. Can people afford to give other people a round of applause these days? We gotta worry about making money, surviving, getting shit done. Now, we'll get into the personal aspect of my life, which is not about chili dogs or way past cool stuff, right, Sonic? Yeah, he's made a home for himself in this fucking state of mind. Okay, personal stuff about me. Still looking for a second job. Now, I did apply at Planet Fitness a little bit ago. They called me, wanted to do an interview. face-to-face. You know, we did a phone interview before that, but, you know, face-to-face, I wanted to do one. I did that. I thought I did really well, but he was going to tell me that, hey, if we're going to hire you, we'll call you on this day or something. You'll hear from us. Which I haven't heard anything because, listen, this is a front desk job. It's an entry level. It makes bitch-ass pay. That's right, bitch-ass pay. It's absolute. It's pretty bad.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
So it's pretty mediocre. I mean, I understand that that's, you know, entry level jobs will pay way less usually, but it's crazy. It's not negotiable too, because Planet Fitness is a corporate owned job. It's not like I could be like, well, how about $12 an hour, considering my education, my experience in personal training. Guys, I'm not trying to like ridicule Planet Fitness, but they only allow one trainer per gym. And I just want to throw that out there on how bananas that is. And it's not even a one-on-one trainer. It's a group fitness trainer type thing. Like, how is Planet Fitness, how have they survived? I don't get it. Working out at the gym is fine, but like, how, as a company, how do you not have at least two trainers? One for group fitness and one for one-on-one. I don't fucking understand the mentality that goes through these corporate people. They probably don't even fucking work out themselves. If they do, then why don't they do the one-on-one thing as well? I don't get it. If they're the most, when I was in this interview, the manager was just telling me how big of a company they are. We're the #1 best gym in the world, yada yada yada, the most affordable, yada yada yada. Numbers, statistics, this and that he was telling me. I'm like, but you guys only allow one trainer, and the trainer at that gym was that I applied for has been there for 8 fucking years. So if I ever wanted to move up to be a personal trainer, that shit ain't happening. And I don't want to teach group fitness shit anyway. I like doing one-on-one stuff. That fits more my personality. Besides giving people chili dogs on the side. Okay, I guess we're going to be talking about chili dogs a lot, considering, as of last night, I streamed a 5.5 hour game of Street Fighter 5 against, my friend Carnivorous Brain. So I have a stupid inside joke that I like to just let it at him, talking about chili dogs from Sonic the Hedgehog. Anyway, it's not important. How do you guys aren't supposed to know about this?
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Exactly. It's perfect. It's 10 out of 10. All right. With the whole job thing on the way, yeah, I haven't heard anything. So I've just been applying in more places. Almost done. Still, we're getting really close to being done with the second draft of my book. That is getting bit by bit. I haven't worked on it in a little bit. I've been preoccupied with other stuff. But I think I might work on it tonight or tomorrow night. We're only a few chapters away. I can't wait to do it. And if you didn't hear in the previous episode of the Niko Show, pretty much once we get done with the second draft, I'm going to go get it patented. And then we're going to take it to an editor, get that shit checked out, see how bad it does, get that done, and then get it published and, compile it all together. It's going to be a grueling process. I know that. I know this much. If I want to get this on paper, paperback or anything like that, I got to have a forward, table of contents, an entire page to the publishing company, editing company, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? I have to draw out a map, which is going to be just, I don't know, stick map. There's going to be stick figures on a map or something. I already have a cool idea on how to create the world for the story of NikoTheLegend. And then I have to do this, this is going to be the most difficult part. I have to have this illustration of this, well, it's a picture of a picture pretty much, of this mural displaying a really, really important story element in the book, and you see it at the end of it. And I'm not going to spoil what it is, of course, but you'll see. You shall see. It's going to be insane, and hopefully I can get someone to do that. Well, that's pretty much all the personal stuff. Now let's get to the video game talk. Listen, for those of you, well, by this time, maybe I'll have it. I would have gotten it for my birthday, and I'm probably really enjoying it. So if I'm enjoying it right now, woo! in terms of, like, when you listen to this on Spotify, because Spotify is a bit delayed when it comes to posting episodes. But as of right now, on September 20th, 2020, let's just put a timestamp or a date stamp. I don't have Super Mario 3D All Stars, and there's a lot of people that do because, hey, it's great, yeah, compile three 3D Mario games that were really good, and people have countless memories of having a great or cringy time of it. I say cringy, or I don't know, demoralizing time, because some of those Mario games can get really fucking frustrating. Trust me, I would know. Now, they don't have Super Mario Galaxy 2. I don't like that game at all. I don't think it just pales in comparison compared to the first Mario Galaxy. That's just my opinion. If you want to see everything about how I feel about Super Mario Galaxy 2, I do an entire playthrough on my YouTube channel. It's one of the I was gonna say it's one of the first playthroughs on my channel, but it's an early one. But you can get an idea on how much this game fucking drives me mad. I really did not like that game. But with that said, the Super Mario 3D All Stars has released as of, 3 days ago? Or this past Friday? And I'm sure people are having a great time. They're super excited to play all these different Mario games. And I'm glad, But here's where I have an issue with it. These are really old as fuck games, okay? These are games that haven't been, I don't know. I'm going to say they've been re-released on the digital platform, like an eShop for the Wii U, okay, like Mario 64 and Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, they have been re-released. But Super Mario Sunshine, so you got Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and then you got Super Mario Galaxy, all in the 3D All-Stars game that just released, okay? Now, 2 out of 3 of them have been re-released on the Wii U eShop, okay? Super Mario Sunshine has been re-released in over, I don't know, 10 years, over 10 years, okay? Let's just go with a safe number there. And Nintendo thinks, well, people will do it because they're suckers for nostalgia. Nostalgia is a double-edged sword. But I say in this, it's 50-50 with me. I don't think the collection deserves to be $60. I think a collection like that's old, that has been out for a very long time, and it's not like they really remade the game. They just made it HD. It's one of those. I would say, yeah, it's one of those HD cheap remasters. My opinion. Mario 64 doesn't look anything better. Mario Sunshine didn't look that much better. Mario Galaxy looked to be the best, that with the resolution upscale. But with that said, I don't think it deserves to be $60 for those little HD ports. I honestly think they could have done a bit better. They could have at least remade Super Mario 64. I think Nintendo went a little fucking were lazy. And you know what? I probably would have been better, a lot better. I would have preferred a complete remake of Super Mario 64 over a cheap or expensive, cheaply made 3D All Stars and a re-release of Super Mario 3D World later on. Now, that's coming out next year. For the 35th Mario's anniversary, they just do re-releases of games that with a tad better resolution, if not, yeah. That's pretty fucking lame. Now, I always knew that this 3D All-Stars was going to come out. I just thought that we were going to get a better treatment of the series. And like I said, now that I've seen what they've done, I would have much rather had them focus on quality over quantity. And I get, look, 35th anniversary of a Mario game. You want to remember the good old days of all these Mario games that you played. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about that because I think they would have gotten a lot. I would have given them a lot better respect if they remade an instant classic. Super Mario 64 looking like Super Mario Odyssey would be fucking fantastic, and they could do a lot of cool stuff with it, like things they could add, cut content, and all that jazz. But no, we just get re-releases for a 35th anniversary. I think it's cool that it exists. I'm glad it's out there, but it's C for effort, okay, or a D for effort. And I think it's really fucking shameful that they couldn't put Super Mario Galaxy 2 on there because they're probably going to be planning something with that. A re-release of that crap game and they put 3D All Stars, 3D World not together with the collection. Now, if the Mario 64, Sunshine, Galaxy 1 and 2 were together, I'm like, okay, maybe $60 is a little bit more justified, but no. The only time I'm going to be getting that is when I have a second job or when my birthday is next month on October 13th. I'm going to be 31, so that's going to be great. That's going to be something I can look forward to. But right now, people who spend $60 on that, crazy. And here's another thing. This is a limited time release for a fucking ancient game collection that should have been released on the Wii U, for fuck's sake. Or the Wii. I don't know. No, the Wii U. Let's just go with the Wii U. This is an ancient collection that's only going to be released for a limited amount of time. Can you fucking believe the nerve of that shit? And I don't know if they had a third-party company involved that required them to a contract thing that required them to only have it out for so long. I don't understand that. This is the 2020 is so fucking trash when it comes to so many things in life and so many aspects in terms of marketing. But this one takes the cake of having Mario 3D All Stars a limited time release. So if you finally got a Switch next year sometime, good luck, because you won't be able to get the 3D All Stars. Because I don't know why. There it goes. There you go. You have your answer. Niko doesn't know, because I don't want to even do the research on it. I know it sounds really petty, but I got all the information I wanted from the fucking Nintendo Direct when they announced this shit. So why the fuck am I going to spend the time when I'm already fucking disappointed? When you put it in big bold lettering. Yeah, like I want to go up and research why you put it in big bold lettering about, why it's a limited time release. It's so trash, Nintendo.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
It's absolutely, I don't get it. But, for people that do have it, I hope you're having a good time. I hope it's worth $60 fucking dollars. And here's another thing, though. When this limited time release window is gone, this is probably the best time for you to get this game. Because guess what? When that limited time release window is up to buy it in stores or on the digital market, people are going to skyrocket the price because it's going to become a rare fucking item. It's a timed exclusive. People are they're going to show no fucking mercy on any platform that you buy your stuff off of, any website, any store. It's going to be through the roof, because this is what people do when it's scarce resources, when it's oh my god, supply and demand. That's how it's going to be. So this is probably going to be the cheapest you'll ever buy it, which is really fucking sad. I'm telling you, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. Now, that's enough for things I want to talk about for my personal gaming experience, because I really do want it, but I don't want it at the same time, because there's a lot of strings attached to the game, and I don't get it. This begs the question: why are you doing something like this, a cheaply ported 3D All Stars 35th anniversary type game collection for Mario's 35th anniversary? Why? Why would you do a timed exclusive like that? Or, you know what I mean, a timed exclusive release, and we'll never be able to buy it again. I have no fucking idea. That, to me, Nintendo loses a lot of points on that. That's some fucking scandalous marketing right there. Okay, now we're gonna move on to more, I guess, negative news. The rest of this is gonna be about the PS5. So I hope you guys are ready, because we got about 4 articles to get through here. Okay, I don't want to be meta about this, but let's get right to it. All right, a quick summary of the PS5. The PS5 was announced about a month or two ago. I think it was like a couple months ago at the first PS5 showcase. This is actually our first Niko episode on Spotify was about the PS5 showcase, and I'm gonna actually look that up right now. Niko show. You're gonna hear some things on the keyboard. Yeah, when was the first episode? That was June 19th. Okay, so yeah, a couple months ago. when the PS5 was first revealed, we got an idea of what games are going to be coming out. Some really great exclusives and a little dive into what's yet to come out into the gaming world. Now, there was no price tag or anything like that, no idea of how much it was going to be, so we're just kind of twiddling our thumbs. And then with this latest PS5 showcase, we got to see a little bit more of the new games that they want to release, and then some more gameplay of the games that we saw in the previous showcase. And this time around, we got to see more bang for your buck, I guess, more incentive to buy this console, because if you buy the PS5, Sony gives you a bunch of greatest hits PS4 games for free without paying for a subscription or nothing. You just get it with the console, I'm guessing. You get great games like Spider-Man, you get Bloodborne, God of War, The Last of Us, not Part 2 because that'll never be a greatest hits, and a couple other games. So, which is Persona 5. Which is great. I wish it was Persona 5 Royale, but that just came out this year, unfortunately. Then you won't get that. You could be getting the standard, which is kind of bummed out about that. But it's still cool nonetheless. Seeing Bloodborne is definitely the one that I'd be the most excited for, because it is a game made by the great Miyazaki from Software, and Bloodborne is definitely a fucking masterpiece, and it's going to be even more of a masterpiece on the PS5's hardware. So expect a lot more. Fast as hell, quick load times, less frame rate drop, that the original Bloodborne is known for. They had to do a lot of updates back in the day to fix the frames for it, but you know what? It's still an amazing game, and I hope it does well on it. Anyway, with that said, you get the price tag, which the PS5, the disc, the Drive edition is $500. And then the digital is $400. Okay, the disc, the no disc drive is $400. Okay, now that's compared to the Xbox Series X, which is $500, and then the Series S is $300. Of course, the $300 sounds the more economical way of going with things, and less tech specs and all that jazz. And that's good. That's a very good economical console for Xbox fans out there, especially if you don't want to play on a 4K TV with shitty 30 frames per second. Did I say that? Yeah, I don't want to play a next-gen console 30 frames per second. Sorry, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you fucking clods. And they delayed the game, too. Oh, my God. Fucking disaster. Yeah. PS5, $500 and $400. I would definitely, I would like to get the disc drive just so I can play Blu-ray movies and all that, which I would. We got to remember, $100 for a Blu-ray player and playing games physically is still a good deal to have. The extra $100 goes a long way, I feel, because I don't want to stream movies on platforms that have for the PS4 the network card was terrible in it, so buffering was a thing, and the stream quality is never as good as what you would watch it on Blu-ray disc or 4K disc. I'm just saying. It's just a given fact. And I don't want to experience any fucking interruptions when somehow my connection dies out or the servers crash on their platform. Like, those fuckers can pull the plug at any time. So, yeah, I think I'll still prefer my disc drive. So, it sounds like Niko is making it sound like he would get the disc drive PS5. But, the drive version. That's if I would have the money, because guess what? This is the one thing that I like about the Xbox Series S, the economical model. I don't have to get a 4K. It uses 144 hertz refresh rate. Awesome. Frames are a lot higher in that case. 2K resolution. I'm going to go with that. I can plug that sucker right into my motherfucking computer and it'll look fantastic. Which is what I would do. I wouldn't have it plugged in my TV. Like this. The Series S is definitely the Xbox console you want to plug into your monitor for your computer and stuff like that. I'm telling you, it's definitely a steal on that. Now, unfortunately, the PS5, I would have to buy a 4K TV. Now, being a member at BJ's, I've seen some great great I don't even care if they're low-end TVs, but they're cheap. 65-inch for like $400 fucking dollars. 65-inch for $400, or no, maybe cheaper. I don't know. Doesn't matter. 4K is a fucking scam anyway. So, low-end 4K and high-end 4K, come on. Is it really that big of a difference? I doubt it. So, I would be okay, but as of right now, there's no way in hell I can afford it, man. No way in hell I can afford the next-gen consoles. And maybe I'll be patient with this time around and just want to buy the upgraded versions when they come out, because we got it last gen, PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. I want to get the PS5 Pro when that shit comes out. Oh yeah, I want to get the fucking elite version of the console. I will, that'd be amazing. If Nintendo ever releases a Pro version or a better version of their console, of the Switch, next year, supposedly it's gonna come out, you bet your fucking dollar that I'm gonna trade in my original Switch towards the upgraded Switch. Oh yeah. And so, listen, we're gonna get to one reason why I would buy the PS5. It really is kind of a stupid reason to do it, but you know, I do want to buy a console for the games that it has coming out for it. God, the Demon's Souls remake looks fucking amazing. But we're gonna get to why I'm gonna hold out on that for a while to make a safe bet. You'll see later on in the video. God. Okay. So with that said, I went a little bit of a rant here. The PS5 showcase that was just released, overall I give it about a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. I honestly a 7 out of 10, because for the games that I wanted to see gameplay for, I got to, like Demon's Souls remake gameplay. It was fucking fantastic. That game looks amazing. It's cool to see the Spider-Man game. There was a Resident Evil Village. They didn't show any gameplay on that. There's another teaser trailer because Capcom is, being Capcom. Nothing on Horizon Forbidden West. That's okay. We'll see that. We'll see that momentarily. That game's probably just still, biding its time. But there's some other games too that I thought was interesting. I can't remember on the top of my head, but I remember how I felt though. I give it about a 7 out of 10 for the showcase. I didn't think it was terrible. I was waiting for one particular game to be talked about, and but this was not an exclusive. This was just the Mass Effect Remaster trilogy being announced at the Sony showcase. Nope, that didn't happen. But whatever. EA wants to be a bunch of shitlords. Fine, they can be a bunch of shitlords and keep that shit a secret for themselves. Now, let's get to the actual articles. All right, this first one here is going to be talking about. Let's see. PS5. Sony apologized for pre-order issues. Promises more PS5s are on the way. All right. So, the PS5 was having pre-order issues, right? Because, well, apparently they didn't have enough for people to buy. And, yeah. I mean, what do you expect, people? Are you fucking kidding me? This is a brand new console. Of course they're going to be out of pre-orders. The spots are going to be filled in. And you know what's also funny is that Sony said that they had more pre-orders, consoles to be pre-ordered, more of the PS5s able to be pre-ordered than when PS4 was able to be pre-ordered back in the day. So, I guess there's just more hungry folk out there. So, guys, this is normal. Just relax. It's okay. You're gonna get your fucking console. Okay, you're gonna fucking get it. And if you order online, which I would never order a console online, I'm sorry, especially when they release statements, like Amazon's releasing statements saying like, hey, there's a chance you're not going to get this console on day release. So with that said, I know like with me, when it's a big release like that, I'm not patient at all to wait like a day, a weekend. I want that shit now. That's what I set my entire schedule around, is to get this console. No, fuck that noise. I go get that shit at a fucking Walmart or something, which they're probably already sold out. I'm just saying. There's other ways, folks. Now, I get it. There's the supposed pandemic out there that's maybe people can't go out and go buy the console, and probably it's going to be just as shitty to buy consoles in store. The future yet to come. and look, I understand that, but just be fucking patient. Oh my god, just be patient. Now, anyway, over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details. Following the PlayStation 5's frustrating pre-order process, Sony has apologized and has promised that more will be available to pre-order in the next few days, that more will be available through the end of the year. Blah, 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 saying the PS5 pre-orders could have been a lot smoother. Really? Really, Sony? You're gonna fucking bend the knee to these little fucking neckbeards, slime balls that live in basements still? Oh my god. Fucking grow a pair. Let's be honest, PS5 pre-orders could have been a lot smoother. We truly apologize for that. Over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details, and more PS5s will be available through the end of the year. Look, Sony, it's not your fault. Okay, maybe it is a little bit because maybe your projections were kind of shit. But at the same time, it's okay, dude. Sony, it's okay, son. Don't let that get to you. These little fucking incels, these little simpies. Don't let them fucking discourage you because they're greedy and they want this new tech. Which, hear me out, folks. There's going to be a large percentage of these motherfuckers buying these consoles, especially during the pandemic times, and they're going to sell it back onto the market. Okay? Now with pre-orders being an issue, this proves my point that these fuckers are going to take this chance to really, really fucking screw people over by buying a console at this normal price. And they're going to skyrocket it on the internet when it's sold out everywhere else. Just like how the Switch was when the fucking stupid-ass lockdown first occurred. All those motherfuckers had bots buying these consoles from online retailers and selling it for a higher price online. Price gouging. It's going to happen again. So these are the fuckers that are upset about this mainly, okay? And the fucking immature little small ball children. Anyway, I'm just saying the spoiled brats that don't know anything about patience. I'm going to be patient on this shit. I say that now, but watch. I'm like, oh my god, why? Why am I not getting mine? Pre-orders, according to Sony, were supposed to begin the day after the PS5 showcase. They revealed the price and release date of the PlayStation 5 alongside Final Fantasy 16, the sequel to 2018's God of War, Hogwarts Legacy, and much more. However, retailers began pre-orders that same night, and websites were crashing, and many people were left without one. Even though Sony previously mentioned that PS5 pre-orders would not be a surprise. Even those who did secure a PS5 pre-order weren't 100% sure they would stick, and retailers like Amazon began sending out emails saying it may not be able to deliver them to purchasers on the release day of November 12th. Well, there you go. There you fucking go, people. That's what to expect. This is what you're going to be expecting if you buy this shit online, okay? So, you know now. There should be no surprise, okay? I just want to let you guys know. For those of you that have a brain, and for, you know what, if you're a parent to a kid that's really young, that doesn't know too much about consoles, but you do, you fucking let him know, okay? You know he's got a goddamn cell phone already, you spoil the fuck out of him. You fucking let him know that it's okay, you can wait. It's fine. He probably doesn't even know about a PS5. It's probably the parents that are fucking like, oh my god, and the kids are calming the parents down. It's reverse psychology up in this shit. So, this is why I'm gonna wait, because no matter what, this is gonna be a funky process the entirety of the year, and it just kind of, makes me feel better about my decision on waiting. And the consoles are all gonna have problems at release. They're gonna have some fucking technical issues and shit like that, especially an Xbox. That's gonna be a fucking problem. Remember when the Xbox One was doing the Kinect thing? Oh my god, what a fucking joke. Now, on to the next one. Okay, I don't know why this is still coming out. We know this. We knew this before they even showed the price. We knew this for the longest time, that we'd be getting PS4 games and everything else wouldn't be supported. Okay, but apparently people like to bring up old news, old fake news. Just kidding. Alright, you ready for this? Okay, PS5 won't be backwards compatible with PS3, PS2, and PS1 games. Retro woes. Well, okay. Buy a fucking PS2 then and play PS1 games and PS2 games on. Or buy a PS3. Here's the thing. You buy a PS3, the first generation of PS3 consoles that were the 60 gigs, that was backwards compatible with PS1 through PS2 games. Or you can play PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games on the console. Boom. There's your fucking solved. Okay? You can get a really cheap one online. So there you go. Oh my god. My PS5 can't play these old as fuck games. Okay, well, what household do you know from like retro gamers? Do you not have a PS2 or a PS3 or a PlayStation 1 in your house anymore? That's your fucking fault for trading that shit in. I have 2 PS2s. Oh, one's an ex-fiance's PS2, but don't tell her that. I've had a PS2 for a long time. I've had a PlayStation 1 for a long time. Never traded them in. So that's your own damn fault if you trade in your old consoles, all right? Now, you still get to play PS4 games on there. They said it's 99% backwards compatible with PS4 games. You buy the new Spider-Man game, it comes with a remastered version of Spider-Man 4. And guess what? You get all those other PS4 games that are going to make you spend countless hours anyway. It's like, what's the fucking problem? Here's another solution. Download an emulator on your fucking computer. I'm sure there's PS2 and PS1 emulators and a PS3 emulator. Just fucking, oh my god. It's like, we already knew that this was going to happen. We already knew this. I don't understand the complexity of this situation. Now, PlayStation 5 will be compatible with 99% of PS4 games, according to Sony Interactive Entertainment. Although this may be as far as backwards compatibility goes. In a recent interview with Famitsu, which was translated by... Okay, we don't care who translated it. Ryan explained that PS5 will not be compatible with PS3, PS2, and PS1 titles. When asked about the possible inclusion of older generation titles, Ryan replied, "We keep in mind the engineering specialized for the PS5 as we produce the device. In the midst of that, the PS4 already has 100 million players. We thought they ought to want to play PS4 titles on the PS5 as well indeed. So we included compatibility with the PS4, which is nice of them. Let's give them credit where credit's due, okay? There's a lot of fantastic PS4 games on the PS4, okay? While implementing that, we also focus our efforts on taking in the high-speed SSD and the new controller DualSense at the same time. So unfortunately, we could not achieve compatibility with those formats. Yeah, because it's old as fuck tech. I get it. I completely fucking get it. Now, it would be cool if they released a backwards compatible model. That'd be kind of cool. Worse specs on the PS5, but you get to play all the retro stuff. Anyway, recent patent hinted at the possibility that PS3, PS2, and PS1 games could be emulated on PS5 via the cloud. But as with many patents, they don't always pan out. Currently, the only way to play these the older titles of PS4 is through PS Now, a streaming service. But by the way, the PS Now streaming service isn't even that great. It really only has old games that were really popular. Good luck playing obscure games that were really popular to you. I've tried looking at it, and I was like, these a little while ago. I'm like, this list isn't that great, but I guess it's better than nothing. Also, there are some PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 2 games that you can buy on the PlayStation 4. I bought a couple, or I bought a few. So that's, that's okay. Here's the thing: keep your PS4, guys. Just don't trade in your PS4 at all. Don't do that. Not yet, at least. Yeah, be patient. But like I said, with me personally, I have a PS2. I get it that you want to play these games on an HD format with better resolution, but they got ways to make that a little bit better for retro gamers. You buy those HDMI converters that upscale it, although it doesn't look entirely great unless you have S-Video, but it still does it. You still can use HDMI, and it's a good way to, especially on current gen TVs. They don't allow those S-Video anymore or composite cables. Unless you have it's the green, blue, and red ones. It's not like the red, white, and yellow. It's not the old school ones. So the HDMI converter is definitely good to get, which is what I use if I ever stream retro games. It's great. I'm just going to say bottom line, I have a PS2, PS1, I have a PS4. The only PlayStation console I'm missing is the PS3. And the PS3 does have a lot of good games on it that I would like to play, but I ain't got the time for that shit. I have a fuck ton of PS1 and 2 games that I still need to get into. So it's going to be like that. It's going to be like that for a while. But yeah, I get it. This is a lot cheaper to do because there are people out there that don't have retro consoles. Maybe they want to get the all-in-one package, but it ain't going to happen like that. All right. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, next article. Okay, Sony won't put its new first-party games on a subscription service because it's not sustainable. Now, this one I need to do some digging. I need to understand what they mean by this. So bear with me. We're learning together forever. Niko, the legend, is gonna string dragons dogma after this stream. After I eat some Taco Bell, yeah, leftover. These games cost many millions of dollars, well over 100 million to develop. We don't see that as sustainable. Okay, Sony has said that the company doesn't plan to bring its new first-party games to a Game Pass-like subscription service because it wouldn't be sustainable. Now keep that in mind that Sony can get away with this because they already make a fuck ton of money as it is, thanks to the PS4. Xbox only did that, so that was their way, their little marketing hook to get people to play their console more, and to pay for a subscription service because it was cheap. Okay, it was a smart thing to do, but that was like desperate times calls for desperate measures, and people really do like that. But you're paying. Here's the thing. You're paying 2 subscription fees at a time. Okay. Now, sometimes you can get the subscription for Xbox Game Pass for $1 for a month, but then they start charging you full price. You can only get so far with that. You get so lucky. But in a grand scheme of things, you really are. It doesn't matter. You're still paying for 2 subscription services at a time. You're paying for Xbox Live and you're paying for the Xbox Game Pass. So, in the end, you're going to be paying more. I don't know if you guys really realize that, but if you total out the amount of games that you play compared to and how much you spend on games compared to a subscription service and the amount of games you would play for it, the 2 subscription services and the games you would play will always be higher than the games you spent the money on, and those games you play. If you did, I'm telling you, it's going to be a night and day difference. Do like a 5-year scale or a 1-year scale or something. I'd like to have a bar graph of that actually, but think about it. Okay, so the Sony Interactive CEO Jim Ryan broke the news in an interview with Game Industry Biz. The interview noted the surprising reveal of the PlayStation Plus collection during the PS5 conference, which is fucking awesome. Which will bring a library of the PS4's best games to the console, available to PlayStation Plus subscribers for free. Oh, so you do have to pay for a subscription service to get this. Okay, I knew that. I just forgot. Sorry, guys. In the light of this news, Ryan was asked whether PlayStation might follow Microsoft's lead and bring all of its future first-party games to a subscription service upon the day of release. Sony says, "For us, having a catalog of games is not something that defines a platform," Ryan told Game Industry. Interesting statement. Our pitch, as you've heard, is new games, great games. We've had this conversation before, and we're not going to go down the road of putting new titles into a subscription model. These games cost many millions of dollars, well over $100 million to develop. We just don't see that as sustainable. Ryan added that Sony's ambition is to make games bigger and better, and hopefully at some stage more persistent. A day one first-party subscription model like Game Pass wouldn't suit that ambition for PlayStation. We want to expand and grow our existing ecosystem, and putting new games into a subscription model just doesn't sit with that. Well, because they're smart. They know that they would be losing money in the process. Yes, in a corporate ideology, yes, they would lose money in the long run because people wouldn't go out and buy these expensive games. They would just buy the subscription upon another subscription and just play it for free. And that totally, and no, I agree with them on this to an extent, right? I totally agree with that because games that would be coming out, big titles, they lose their value big time on how much time and effort goes into these video games. They lose that dollar. The diminishing costs all the way. You would no longer feel powerful, I guess you want to say, when you buy a $60 game. But honestly, let's just be real. There's going to be games that are going to be $70 on the PS5. So this is a fucking gray area for me because we're going to be paying more for games in the future. But you'd be also paying a lot for 2 subscription-based services, for, like I said, with the Game Pass and Xbox Live. They're both shitty situations. You know, it's lesser of two. I don't know, the lesser of two evils. I'd rather not pick either of them, like something that Geralt would say. God, this one's actually a doozy for me to really talk about because I'm kind of confused on like what. I mean, I don't have to pick a side. Both sides are shitty. I mean, I understand why Sony is doing it because honestly, like I said, they want to have every game worth the value of how much time and effort goes into it, and maybe they feel like they would be kind of disrespectful for that because maybe the developers are like, yeah, we want these games to be cheap. I mean, not cheap. They want it to be, worth what time and effort it took to build. But here's another thing: it's not just Microsoft's first-party games coming to Xbox Game Pass. There's plenty of third-party games that go on there. So most developers are okay with having their game on a pass because I think they care just more about the exposure. And then who knows, when they play the game, it'll motivate on the pass for free. It'll motivate them to actually go out and buy the game to support it more. So there's a lot of things that can tie into it. So I hope Sony doesn't shoot themselves in the foot when making statements like that, especially when there's going to be games worth $70 out there. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, by the way. And yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, that really is crazy. I'm surprised they didn't have like a bundle release with the game. Like you get the PS5 and it comes with Demon's Souls, or you get the PS5 it comes with Spider-Man. No, you gotta have PlayStation Plus, and then you get PS4 games. Yeah, I know. I'm just being greedy here. Most consoles don't come with games anymore. They do those bundles though, but nowadays they release those later. Which, that's probably what I'm going to do, because the bundles later on are going to be included with the game. I mean, yeah, the game and the console together, and they're going to be just as cheap as when the console first released ever without a game in the future. So, we all know how these companies go. We know what they do. We know their fucking tricks. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to forgive me. These are all IGN articles because they were just fucking ecstatic talking about it. Look at this fucking guy. What's wrong with this man? He's stroking? So, Sony says it will have more PS5s at launch than PS4. More pre-orders to be had, it seems. So, Sony CEO Jim Ryan has said there would be more PS5 units available at launch than there were at the release of PS4 in 2013. Speaking to the Washington Post, Ryan said there would be more PlayStation 5 units available on release than last gen. See, this is what I talked about before. I was right. While he offers no concrete number, the Post points out 1 million PS4s were sold on day one alone, and 2.1 million were sold in the first 2 weeks, which should offer some idea of the numbers involved. Yeah, it's gonna be the PS5 nowadays. Oh my god, it's gonna sell like hotcakes, man. I mean, pre-order problems already as it is. Okay, I don't want to really dive too far into this. That's the last article because it's really not that much to talk about. Just know that there's going to be more at launch and pre-order issues. Okay, got it. Now, this is a big one I want to talk about because this is... Sony just needs to stop being fucking... companies themselves need to stop being retarded about this. This entire article is this.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
And this.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
It's fucking depressing. Absolutely depressing. Okay. Well, Final Fantasy 16 and Demon's Souls PC announcements were just mysteriously scrubbed. Yeah, okay guys, it was a human error, right? PC details for Demon's Souls and FF16 disappeared. This is going to be funny. You ready for this shit? Okay. During today's PS5 event, Final Fantasy 16 and Demon's Souls were announced for PC alongside PlayStation 5, but now it's become unclear what the PC release details are looking like for either of those two titles. Yep. During today's PS5 event, trailers for both Final Fantasy 16 and Demon's Souls included small print at the end that indicated some kind of release on PC. You can see the small print captured below. So you guys can't see this on Spotify, but just know this is when they show the screen of like, oh, console exclusive, PS5, and then at the bottom it shows a little asterisk of like, oh, also on PC. Also on PC. That's basically what it is. However, since those trailers went live, any mention of a PC release for both FF16 and Demon's Souls appear to have mysteriously been scrubbed. In the case of the FF16, Square Enix asked IGN to remove mention of PC from our initial FF's news story. And when asked for a statement, a Square Enix spokesman said, "We have no further information on if Final Fantasy 16 will be released on platforms other than the PS5. You guys are fucking terrible at lying. Fucking liars. Like, come on. As for Demon's Souls, IGN has been told that the text stating the remake would be coming to PC and other consoles was included in Air. You see that? You see the pettiness of this? The fucking lack of backbone here? Like, own up to it. It's no fucking secret. We know it's going to come out. Why would... Okay, listen here. Final Fantasy 16, it's going to come for PC. You know why? Because every other fucking Final Fantasy is on PC for like 95% of it. Final Fantasy 15 didn't come out at first on PC, but it came out later with a Windows edition, the more superb version. So why would you not keep that on there? We're not fucking stupid. We know you guys. We know how this shit works. And it's like, it wouldn't belittle the exclusive rights of owning this game first on PlayStation 5 and then getting it on PC later. I mean, that could be said for a lot of games, like the FF7 remake. You know that's going to come out for PC eventually. And that's another example of Square Enix being fucking stupid about that. They were already announced it for PC, and then they're like, nah, we got to backpedal on that shit. Come on. We're not fucking blind to this. It's not a big deal. Don't be scared on this. In fact, it makes people feel a little happier that we get to see these games also on PC. It's not a big deal. In fact, it makes you stronger that you're doing this. I mean, PlayStation exclusives have been on the PC anyway, like Horizon Zero Dawn, Death Stranding, Detroit Become Human. Still waiting for Bloodborne, and God of War. Now, same thing with Demon's Souls, a remake that hasn't, Demon's Souls hasn't been touched for a long time. Same fucking thing. Announced, also available on PC. It's going to come out. And you know what? It just makes them look so stupid when they say it's a human error. Excuse me? How does a guy make this has never happened, by the way, until apparently this year or as of recent. But anytime before that, it's never been a human error. Now it's just all of a sudden, like, some guy's like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should put PC on here and just fuck them over on this little overlay that I'm doing. No. This is a professional that does these images, and a professional tells another professional what they want on their image for this stuff. This entire fucking showcase was professionally done, and they had people looking over this. Okay? You mean to tell me that they couldn't even see the fucking small print? What a load of horse shit. This guy, whoever did this video, or the people that did it, there's no way they can make a human error that big. For 2 different games? Come on. Come the fuck on. Talk about a fucking PR nightmare. That just goes to prove that you guys are fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. It's funny, Demon's Souls being on PC is like that company Bluepoint. It's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anyway, so this pretty much sums it up, guys, for the PS5 freaking whole Niko showcase interpretation. Look, bottom line is, I hope you guys get the console day one. I hope it turns out well. I hope you get your pre-orders set straight, and I hope you pick a wise game. It's going to be great. Demon's Souls is going to be definitely a fucking great launch title along with the Spider-Man game. So round of applause for you guys that get lucky out there. Look, I know I said before that, I have to buy a 4K TV, and yeah, I could have bought one for the current gen, but I don't own a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X, so I have no fucking need to get a 4K TV. There's no fucking point, right? I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on a tech that I'm not utilizing. And I don't want to buy 4K movies because they're fucking expensive, too. They're like $30 a pop for any fucking movie on 4K. It's ridiculous. That's like the average going price, 30 to 40. With that said, if I do buy a next-gen console, yeah, I'm going to have to buy a 4K TV. By that point, they'll be cheaper. And I'll cross that fucking bridge when we get to it. Who knows, right? Or I'll just... if I can get 2K, some 2K settings, 2K resolution with my PS5 plugging into my computer, I'm going to go with that fucking shit instead. Fuck 4K at that point. But with that said, folks, this has been all about the PS5 this time around. I've been your host, NikoTheLegend. So a round of applause for everybody who came by and witnessed the greatness. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I've had fun talking about the PS5. It kind of just, we brush everybody up to speed, catch them all up, and I hope to see you guys again. You're always welcome to find me on Twitch, YouTube channel, in the Discord server. You'll see the links down below. And also, Spotify. I want Spotify to get up there, man. So check that out. The links will be there for that as well. And for those of you who don't know me, I am the Pathfinder, the NikoTheLegend, the well-mannered teenager, and the snowflake. And I hope you all have a great day.